Welcome to day 2 of Unova Tour New Taipei City. Today I came to New Taipei City Metropolitan Park for my park experience day. I intentionally arrived 40 minutes early to line up for the exclusive in-person event t-shirt. For some reason, there wasn't a pre-order option, so everyone had to line up to purchase one. This turned out to be a major headache for players who didn't arrive first thing in the morning. I won't get into the details of my frustration, but simply put, a pre-order system could have solved everything and saved me, along with many others, over 3 hours of event time. So for me, day 2 started while I was standing in line. The only good thing about this wait was that it was in a spot where I could reach a few gyms and Pokestops. While I did miss out on hours of wild spawn checks, I still got to do multiple raids. And that's where I caught my first shiny of day 2, Shiny Zekrom. Raids at the park almost always went down insanely fast, and I was super lucky to get a shiny almost instantly. It even came with the location card. That was super cool. Now I just needed a shiny Reshiram with the background to complete the Dragon Trio. Oh, and there were these special Pokestops with headshots of Pokemon like this Tornadus, and they were exclusive to ticket-holding trainers for the park-wide trivia-timed research, the Legends number 641, number 642, and number 645 research. You can do these either purely by knowledge, by googling answers, or like me, you can just spin every stop you see in the park to complete the questions. No matter how you want to play this trivia challenge, as long as you keep walking around this giant area, you can totally get it done. I think this was really fun. It gave me a chance to chat with other trainers. I've had people ask me where to find these stops and areas to go to, so it was a great conversation starter, especially for introverts like myself. At 12 PM, I was finally able to start walking around the park. The game plan was to just walk in circles, from the summer area, then to spring, winter, and autumn. I needed to finish the trivia ASAP because they would expire at 5 PM. I made it to the spring soiree area and I found the Thunder stop, but spinning it wouldn't count yet, so I had to remember where it was and come back after completing stage 1 of the number 642 research. And of course, I couldn't forget another big priority of the park experience ticket, the brand new shiny Deerling debut. Deerling spawns and the few research tasks were exclusive to the park experience during the in-person Unova tour, and I absolutely wanted all of them. Also, this was super cool to see. Wild Druddigon spawns. I've been waiting for a shiny Druddigon for ages. It was nice to see it finally spawning in the wild, even just as a rare spawn. Today's weather was slightly better than yesterday. It wasn't sunny or anything, but at least it didn't rain. Imagine playing Pokemon Go with thousands of other trainers in a muddy grass field. That would have been a totally different experience. And here I arrived at the Winter Caverns area. Found the Cryogono stop here, which was the answer to the question, find and spin the Pokestop that has an image of a Pokemon that captures prey with chains of ice. I didn't know that before. I guess you learn something new every day. Check this out, Shiny Tirtuga. I needed this one. Out of all the habitats, I need shinies from this winter habitat the most. I did catch one Tirtuga on day 1, so that meant I could evolve one into shiny Caracosta. Yay! The park also had food and drink vendors, which was nice. Spending 8 hours walking and standing around gets exhausting fast, especially if you lined up for the event t-shirt like I did. There were a few famous local street food options too, which was a great addition. And guess what? Shiny Winter Deerling from a research task. Let's go! 460 CP, definitely not a Hundo, but I'll gladly take this for the shiny Dex entry. And literally 2 steps later, shiny Axew. I don't need any more XUs, but since XU was Iris's partner in the black and white anime, it felt too iconic to skip during Unova tour. Right now, I had 3 10-kilometer eggs hatching. I was hoping for better egg shiny luck since we got nothing yesterday. Nope, still nothing, but at least I found a Vanillite stop, which answered another trivia question. Apparently Vanillite buries itself in the snow to sleep. That's interesting, I guess. I also did a raid before leaving the winter area, right next to the Unova starters, and got my second shiny Kyurem with the new Taipei City background. Another major goal checked off. Entering the Autumn Masquerade area, I spotted an Elgium stop and right next to it a wild Elgium spawn. Elgium should be the answer to that question about something UFO related. Alright, Elgium stop, done. That meant I could claim stage 1 of Legends number 642. Nothing special from the research. As expected, stage 2 required spinning the Forces of Nature stops. Thunderous was all the way back at spring where I started, so I had to pick up the pace. And look! A Yamask's Pokestop! Yamask evolves into Cofagrigus, and Cofagrigus is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I was super excited to collect a postcard of this stop. I wish we had more space to save gifts so I could hoard a bunch of special gifts at events to send out. We're back at the summer vacation area. That lap took longer than I expected. I started at 12 PM and didn't return to this spot until 2 PM, so perhaps this next lap would be my final full lap of the park. This P-Duff spot was the last one I needed to complete stage 1 of Legends number 645, meaning I now have to go back to Autumn for the Landorus stop. I took a detour to check out the giant inflatable Pikachu and perfect timing, shiny Pikachu. Or do people call this Hildachu? I'm not sure. But yeah, I always check out the giant Pikachu wherever I see it standing at some sort of live Pokemon events. I've seen it so many times at Pokemon events in many different places since 2019. It's kinda turned into a little tradition for me. Taiwan has its own Pokemon Center in Taipei, and for the Unova Tour's park experience, there was a pop-up store with exclusive Pokemon Center Taipei merch. I already checked out the actual Pokemon Center Taipei on my first day in Taiwan, so I skipped this one here. I couldn't afford to waste any more time standing in line. And now you can see me clearing my research encounter stack, and that was because something very cool was hiding behind this stack of Pokemon. I wanted to catch it in this habitat, and that was why I tapped away from it when I first claimed it. Look at this! Shiny Autumn Dueling with the Autumn Biome background. This was beautiful to witness. Another chase Pokemon secured. That wasn't the only shiny Pokemon I got. While walking along this path where winter and summer overlapped, I found a shiny Drillbur and a shiny Arkin. I needed both of these for the shiny deck, so that was really awesome. In fact, I actually caught my first shiny Arkin in Taiwan 6 months ago during Adventure Week. Catching this one here in Taiwan again to complete the family felt like a perfect end to the chase. And of course, I had to take a look at the team lounges. Well, I actually could really use some rest after being on my feet since 8 in the morning. I'm a proud Team Mystic member, but the Team Instinct lounge was the closest, so I went in and rested for a little while regardless. Soon after I left the lounge, I had a batch of 10-kilometer eggs hatching. The first egg was a shiny Maractus. I was so happy, I swear I could have done a victory lap if I wasn't standing close to a creek. The rest of the eggs didn't give me any more shinies, but with the shiny Maractus hatch, it meant I got 1 out of 3 of the 10-kilometer regionals down. 2 more to go. After a bit more walking and Pokestop spinning, I collected 3 summer dueling tasks. Earlier this morning when I was waiting in line to buy the t-shirt, I actually had one shiny summer dueling escape thanks to the Go++. It could have been my first shiny of the day, but instead it was my first loss of the day. I was really hoping to get a redemption shiny from these tasks, but unfortunately these ones didn't give me what I was looking for. Time flew by after completing all of the trivia research.
10 minutes. 2 deer in summer.
No luck again with the summer deerling, so I decided to rush over to the spring habitat and try my luck for the spring deerling.
For the last couple of minutes, hoping to get more shinies, but this might be really tough. We'll see how it goes.
Wait, I actually got a shiny hatch!
Yeah, so that happened. Shiny Duran hatched from an egg. Let's go!
That's right, a shiny Duran plus the shiny Dex entry came in clutch. But let's keep on moving.
Last couple of minutes.
I had 2 more dueling tasks and some more pink Pokemon to hunt for. And that was the end of Saturday's event. What a ride. Now, let me show you the results of my park experience day. Today's final shiny was the Durant from the 5-kilometer egg not too long ago. And then I got the shiny Maractus, which I was hunting for, so that was cool. I got the Arkin, an unknown V, some shiny Pikas, and a second shiny Kyurem with the location card, which was a huge goal for this in-person Go Tour. And of course, the first shiny of day 2, shiny Zekrom with the new Taipei city background. I love it. I'm keeping this one forever. So in total, I caught 25 shinies during event hours. That was 5 more than yesterday. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I did get 2 shiny Deerling, a winter form and an autumn form. Still need 2 more, so I will likely keep hunting for them during Global Unova Tour. In terms of Hundos, I actually got 2. First one being a Hundo Reshiram, which sadly didn't come with the location card, but it did have the legacy move Fusion Flare, so I will power it up for sure. The second Hundo was a Galarian Darumaka from a rogue 7-kilometer egg. Galarian Darmanitan is a pretty good raid attacker, so I think I'm also going to power this one up. And yeah, this has been the Unova Tour New Taipei City Park Experience. Personally, I prefer the city experience of in-person events over the park experience, mainly because of the flexibility of playing wherever you want in the city. But the park experience is a better place for a mixture of interactive experiences. You get to see themed decorations, photo ops, you could socialize, organize trades with other trainers easily here, and you can enjoy the park-exclusive timed research and hunt for habitat-specific spawns. I did hear some trainers saying how there was too much going on and too little time, and to be fair, I would agree with that for the most part, so if you're planning on attending your first in-person park experience, it's best to plan ahead how you want to spend your time here. Tomorrow, Sunday the 23rd, will be the last day of the in-person Unova Tour, and I will be back doing the city experience in New Taipei City. There will be a video covering the last day of my adventure in Taiwan, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please take care and stay hydrated. I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye!